this is Dr. Nikki, and I'm excited to be here with you today. I want to talk about children working with the missing number in multiplication and division problems. If you're doing the core, it's 308-4. I'm going to read it actually. It says, determine the unknown whole number in a multiplication or division problem or equation relating three whole numbers. For example, the unknown number that makes the equation true in each of the equations, 8 times something equals 48, or 5 equals something divided by 3, or 6 times 6 equals something. So really looking at that missing number for multiplication and division throws children. They make common errors. And there's games and stuff that you can do with the kids to correct that. So I want to show you a game. Hi. Okay, so there's a couple of games you can play with the third graders for filling in the missing number. One is, this is a fun game. The kids roll the dice, and they have a bunch of the cards just laid down on the table, and they roll the dice, and they get a number, and they have to see if the number they got is a number that they can fill in, if it's a missing number. And if they can fill in that number, they get to take that card. But I rolled and I didn't get anything that I could use, so I got a 1 here. There's nothing. That's it. That was my partner's turn, and they couldn't use anything. Got a 3 here. Okay, so 30 divided by 10 is 3, so I can take this, okay? And then my partner would just keep rolling to try to get a number that they could actually use. And 30 divided by 2 is 15, so then they could keep that one. And then you just keep playing, and whoever gets the most cards, when all the cards are gone, whoever has the most cards wins. So that's one game. Another game that you can play with the kids that's just as fun for filling in the missing number is to do popsicle sticks. And so the popsicle sticks have like 10 equals 20 divided by something, 5 equals 10 divided by 2, 5 equals something divided by 2, and so forth. 21 equals something times 1. Something equals 7 times 0, and then the kids pick it up like flashcards, and then their partner, when they hold it up, the answer's on the back. So their partner can, tell them if it's correct or not. They say, oh, 0 equals 7 times 0, and if it's correct, they get to keep their popsicle stick. Again, whoever wins the most popsicle stick gets, is the winner of that round. So they keep going, and you can differentiate it. I really like this because it lends itself to differentiation. You just vary the number ranges that you put on the cards so that kids are working within their number range. So that's another game. Another game that you can play is this one, and I would put this in Sheet Protector or something, and the kids just match. So 6 equals something divided by 2, that's 12. 9 equals something divided by 2, and that's 18, and 18 wasn't on here, so it should be. 8 equals something divided by 4, and that's 32, so it's just a matching game. Now, I want you to notice something. I put numbers that don't fit in here as well. So you could put numbers that don't match, and like with that 18, I could just put some empty ones and tell the kids not all the numbers are on here. So if you don't find your number, write in what you think it is. So there's variations that you can do on it, but that's a good matching center game as well for missing number. Remember, you don't want to have a million centers. You want to have a few good centers with lots of activities for the students to keep practicing that skill. So you want one center that has 5 activities instead of 5 activities, 5 centers that have 1 activity each. Thank you for joining us today. We looked at the missing number with multiplication and division problems. Really important that you do that with your children. Remember, it's not just about getting the answer, it's about understanding that equation sign and what understanding that equal sign and what it really means, so that kids aren't thrown when they see the quotient first as opposed to last. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you soon. Happy mathing, Dr. Nikki.